I was too shy and I wasn't comfortable with my skin. I thought I was too fat to start a YouTube channel. Honestly, F that. Hi, my name is Sean and this is a get ready with me as like a
PCOS edition style. And
hopefully you guys like these types of videos because I personally like get ready with me's. Because like I said in my previous videos, if you haven't seen them yet, I was diagnosed with PCOS. One of the symptoms that I experience and deal with is hirsutism, and that's pretty much excess hair growth. So if you want more information on that, I will link it right here. Let's get started. I already washed my face, so I'm going to just start with before applying any face makeup or anything like that. My tweezers. These are actually from my mom. I stole it from her like 5 years ago. And then this little thing, I got this from Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it's like a battery powered electric shaver. It's really gentle on the skin. I use it every day. All right, so first I pluck my annoying hair. This is probably the longest part of my routine just because I want to get each and every hair. Well, I don't get each and every hair, but I do get the stubborn ones. Since I'm Asian and I have black hair, it's noticeable. So yeah, I like to really pay attention and be as detailed as possible. I'm really anal about it, so it takes me a while. And then I use this little tool right here. Turn it on. You can hear it. My upper lip. Initially when I bought this, I was really scared that it would like cut my skin, but it's so gentle. I'm like, I don't even pay attention to how much force I put anymore. Okay, I'm done. Oh yeah, I'm using CeraVe's moisturizer like I mentioned in my previous video for my skincare routine. I also like to moisturize my lips. The next part after moisturizing is the most important part, which is sunscreen. This is the Beat Shield by Crave Beauty. What do you guys do when you're getting ready? Because usually while I'm getting ready, if I'm not watching someone else get ready, I am usually listening to a podcast or listening to an audiobook. Yeah, let me know what you guys do. Am I the only one that does that? I don't think so. I used to just listen to music before I was into podcasts. But I just want to learn something while I'm doing my makeup. About someone or about a product or about the world. I usually listen to This American Life or Radio Lab. If you guys want podcast recommendations, I can give those to you. I love podcasts. I've just been using concealer now, and I'm using Fenty Beauty's concealer in shade 290. I have olive skin tone. It's the hardest shade to find for me personally because brands are either releasing like warm undertones or neutral undertones or pink undertones. Or cool undertones, I guess you should say. They never release olive. And even the Fenty concealer right here, although it claims to be olive, I find that it's a little bit too yellow for me. But it's okay. I would rather have a more yellow concealer than a pink one. Because I am not pink at all. So just gently patting it onto my skin. You can see already the difference that made, how much it brightened my face. And then I just place it on my problem areas. Before taking care of my skin, I used to use color corrector so that my acne scarring, or not my acne scarring, but my hyperpigmentation is less noticeable. So I would use green corrector all over my blemishes. I had dull skin as well, so I would use purple corrector underneath my eyes to make it less dull. And then I would use the same purple corrector on my upper lip to make it more bright. And then after the corrector, I would use 2 layers of foundation, which is the Fenty. And then after foundation, I would use concealer because I could still see hyperpigmentation and I was so insecure. And I would just try to cover up everything that I could because I didn't want to see it. And I didn't want anyone else to see it. I'm finally done with that, so I use another concealer. This is from NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Everyone and their moms use this, but mine is running out, so I gotta get some more. Gently tap that on. I don't know if this looks gentle on camera, but I promise you I'm being gentle. And then same thing for the other eye. I don't know what to talk about. Oh, I guess I need to talk about myself because some of you guys don't really know me. Okay. Well, my name is Sean. I know it's like it's a pretty common name for boys and it's usually spelled differently. But it's just Sean. It's not short for anything. I get asked that question a lot by strangers. I don't know why my parents named me that. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of my dad and my mom's name. Sharon Jo Cruz Pineza, I think, fully. But he changed it recently because he became a citizen in the United States, and so he changed it to Joe Pineza. But the SH from Sharon, and my mom's name is Mary Ann. The Ann from Mary Ann, they combined that and called me Sean. A lot of Filipinos actually do that. They combine parents' names and name their children. Combine names. I don't know, it's weird. Oh, but now I'm so bad at this, I'm sorry. I'm using e.l.f.'s bronzer. I've recently just used this. I used to use Hullo, but this is e.l.f.'s bronzer in Forever Sun-Kissed. Yeah, that's my name. And I am currently 24 years old. What else? I hate talking about myself. Actually, that's a lie. I think when people say that they hate talking about themselves, they hate talking about trivial stuff like this. But when it comes down to it, everyone just talks about themselves, you know? Yeah. Okay. Next, after bronzer, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. In my last video, I did my regular eyebrows. And I didn't realize on camera that it would turn out so light. But for my brows, I've been using Benefits Ka-Brow. It comes with a little brush like this, but I personally like using this brush from Sephora. I need to clean it, I know, it's okay. I used to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, if you guys remember that. Or if maybe some of you guys still use it. But I used to have such strong eyebrows. I wasn't embarrassed at the time. I used to think that they were so cool. But then now looking back, I'm like, dude, why were they so strong? It was just very intimidating for a lot of people. My biggest struggle right now is my brows are naturally squared off at the ends, but I don't like that they're squared off. So that's probably the only thing that I really manipulate. I hate how harsh that looks, so I take a foundation brush and then I try to blend them out so that it's not so harsh, if that makes sense. Next, I put on blush. I used to not put on blush, but ever since watching Kylie Jenner's Get Ready With Me Vogue, she loves blush, and I was like, why don't I use blush? So now I'm starting to use blush. I use an e.l.f. blush palette. When I bought it, this thing broke. My entire mirror for this is powdery, but I just use this shade and this shade in combination. Sometimes I go too heavy on my eyeshadow, and then I go too heavy on my blush and I'm like, oh frick, everything's heavy, it's not balanced. But now, ever since starting to use blush first, I know how heavy-handed I should be with my eyeshadow. Next thing, I contour my nose. Oh, this is another tip that I learned. I don't know from who though. Using the middle taupe area. And you go side to side instead of up and down, but if you want to cast a shadow, which has been working really well. Some people don't like the contoured nose look, but I personally like it, so I don't care. Next, we're gonna do eyeshadow, and I haven't been doing too much with my eyes because I've been trying to wear less makeup. So I'm gonna take my bronzer again, a really fluffy brush, just make sure that my eyelids don't have any creases to them. I take a smaller brush like this. I got this from a Pixie glam bag. Not Pixie, Ipsy glam bag, back before they were even called Ipsy. Like in 2010 or something like that, when Michelle Phan first came out with it. Oh yeah, by the way, I miss Michelle Phan so much. If you don't know who she is, look her up, because you should know who she is. She pretty much started this whole beauty guru side of YouTube. I used to watch her back when I was like in 7th grade, so that's like 2007, I don't know, I think. And yeah, I love her. What a good way to teach women to love themselves, and that's exactly what I want to do as well. I am still using my Shade and Light Kat Von D. As you can see, this is a well-loved palette. It's all matte shadows. Like, look how busted it is. This is what I use for my nose contour. And then I use these 3 specifically to do my eyeliner. I don't use eyeliner anymore. I just use eyeshadow. But first, I'm going to go with the darkest brown. And then I just go along roughly like how my eyes, the contours of my eye, I guess. I don't know how to say it. I just follow the line of my eyes. Oh my gosh, 10 years of watching YouTube tutorials and I don't know what it's called. But I just follow my eyes. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I guess that's a good thing to talk about as well. Why did I start a YouTube channel? For a long time, I've wanted to start one. Ever since I was in high school. And people always actually encouraged me to start. I don't know why. Probably because I was so into makeup, and don't want to toot my own horn, but I was kind of good at makeup back then when no one else in my community was. But I never really did because I was too embarrassed, or I was too shy, and I wasn't comfortable with my skin. I thought I was too fat to start a YouTube channel. Honestly, F that, you know, like, I always just waited and waited. Like, oh, when I lose weight, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, or when I do this, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, or when I look like this, I'll do that, blah, blah, blah. And I think a lot of that mentality really hurts so many people, because then you just end up not doing anything, and I didn't want to be that person. So that's why I started it. Yeah. Next, I am highlighting, because I'm almost done with my eyes. I'm highlighting with another busted product. Look how much I've hit pan on this. It's ColourPop's highlighter in Wisp. It's the Super Shock line. Wow, YouTube gurus, beauty gurus are good at this. I'm so bad. I don't know how to describe stuff. But it's just like a golden highlight, I would say. Very natural looking. Actually, I lied. I mean, like, it's not natural to have a ray of sunshine right in the middle of your nose. But you can make it as natural as you want. I just like to pack it on because I'm extra. And then I use this all over. So I use it as my inner corner highlight. Like this. Then I like to just blend it out with my fingers. I use a teeny tiny brush for those so that I can really pinpoint where they go. And then for the rest of my cheeks, I will take this brush from e.l.f. And then not too much. And then my chin. Love mascara and I love eyelashes. So my favorite mascara, which I've been using for a year now, is CoverGirl Exhibitionist. Yeah, blow drying your eyelash curler and then kind of putting it against your hands so that it's not too harsh for your face. Oh, also, are you guys' eyelashes like even? Because mine are not. I like these eyelashes more than these ones. I'm trying not to make an ugly mascara face, but it's kind of hard. Then my last step, Urban Decay's De-Slick for oil control. And I did add lip products just so that it completes the look, but this is my everyday lip color. This is from Josie Maran Berry Bliss. It's their lip tint, but they discontinued it, sadly. This is like my favorite thing ever, and I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. I doubt it. And then on top of it I used NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. But yeah, that is my get ready with me. Sorry that I didn't really know what to talk about. This was the easiest thing I've ever filmed. The past 2 videos were so hard because they were so emotional, but this is just like a one and done type of thing. Also, if you don't mind and if you liked what you see so far, please do subscribe. I don't know how I feel about when other YouTubers ask me to subscribe to them and I'm like, do you know that a subscription is like a lifetime bond? I get really apprehensive about it, so I don't want you to feel like I'm pushing you. But if you guys like my videos and you guys like what you see, please do subscribe. I will really appreciate it. And then leave a comment down below. Let's see what you want to see from me next. Give me your highs and lows of this week, and let's talk in the comments.